Lily, we've both seen it. Moments in the boardroom when the clock is ticking, information is incomplete, and yet a high-stakes decision has to be made. This is where strategic decision-making under pressure really reveals the character and competence of a leader.
Absolutely. The romantic idea of decision-making, plenty of time, full data, consensus building, rarely exists in reality. Most real boardroom decisions happen in what I call the pressure cooker zone.
And in that zone, leaders often face two temptations. First, the temptation to freeze, to delay the decision hoping for more clarity. Second, the temptation to rush, to pick the first seemingly plausible option just to relieve the tension.
Right. Both extremes are dangerous. Freezing can cause missed opportunities or worsening crises. Rushing can lead to poorly thought out moves that create bigger problems down the line. The sweet spot is structured decisiveness.
Let's unpack that. Structured decisiveness means you still use a framework, even if you have 20 minutes to decide. For example, the 3C model. Clarify the goal, consider the options, commit to a choice.
I'd remember a board situation during a market crash. We had 48 hours to decide whether to freeze a major product launch. Emotions were running high. Some directors were panicking, others were overly optimistic.
And you were on that board. How did you navigate?
We used a rapid assumption mapping exercise. Each side stated their assumptions. Market will recover quickly or market will worsen. Then we ranked them by uncertainty and impact. That forced us to focus the discussion on the most critical unknowns.
That's a great technique because it separates noise from signal. Under pressure, people often debate less important issues just because they're easier to argue about.
And the other part is confidence. The board has to trust that even under stress, the decision process is sound. That trust comes from consistency.
Which brings us to the role of preparation. You can't simulate every crisis, but you can rehearse decision protocols. Military organizations do this all the time. That's why when they face chaos, they default to trained patterns.
And yet, boardrooms often fail to rehearse at all. They act like crises will never happen until they do.
So, the takeaway, pressure doesn't destroy a leader. It reveals their habits. If your default habit is to slow down, panic, or bulldoze others, that will surface when the stakes are highest.
And if your default habit is to listen quickly, weigh trade-offs systematically, and own the decision, you'll lead effectively even in chaos.